All right, today we have the new Razer Wolverine B2 Chroma. So this will be for Xbox or PC. I'm looking forward to checking this out. So let's take a look and see what's in the box. Very nice presentation. There's nice padding up here, like that. There's even padding for the buttons on the back. This little guy fell out, so we don't like that. And then you got this little guy too. Then of course a nice USB-C, right? A here, of course, and then hopefully C. Yeah, C here. Cord. So we like that. Seems to be a nice long cord. It's a braided cord, which is good. Always with the Razer stickers. Don't use that. Wolverine B2 Chroma. Gives you the various details here. Let's look at the device itself. Feel-wise, it feels decent weight. Obviously, there's joysticks here. The D-pad's the weird little guy. There's a button there, circle. Just like your settings button. Nice textured grip right here. And then back here you have 4 buttons and whatever this is. These buttons. So the most likely competition would be the Xbox Elite 2 controller, which is a very nice controller. It's a good heft to it. It has these little paddle guys, whereas back here, these are more like little triggers, sort of. They're a lot, you see, more tappier than this would be. On top, of course, you have an extra button with the Wolverine face buttons. They look pretty cool here, and they are a different click here. And the Xbox button, of course, is a button. And then there's a headphone jack here, where there's also a headphone jack and then just the old Xbox port. All right, so let's take a listen to the sound of the clickness. It's a lot different. Same with the buttons. And of course, these are way different. And then of course this part should light up while you're playing. All right, so we'll get them all set up and then we'll take a look. All right, so now we're gonna set up the Razer Wolverine B2. This is my Yoga C940 laptop. Here is the Razer Core X Chroma eGPU and then the Razer laptop stand as well. You can plug it in, you know, this is USB-A, so you plug that wherever. The Core X Chroma has a built-in USB hub, so I'm gonna plug it in there. I mean, I could plug it into this one, of course, if you don't have a hub, but. All right, and then now we're just gonna plug in the USB-C port here, and we'll see, it vibrates as soon as you plug it in, and then it's changing colors already. Let's turn on, let's see how long, it's already getting purple, which we like. Looks pretty good. I guess it doesn't go through Synapse, it has its own app. All right, so this is the website. All right, so you gotta download the app on the Microsoft Store. It has poor ratings. And to be fair, I've had a lot of Razer products that haven't been very good. So, well, I guess it's not fair. It is fair. I didn't like my headphones. I didn't like the Razer phone. And I didn't like the Razer Blade Pro. I do like the eGPU on this laptop stand. I mean, I do like the lights. They're kind of cool. But we're just on Wi-Fi here. We're not on Ethernet. All right, so now it has installed. So let's launch it. So now it's going to update the device. All right, so I am going to say, tell me more. Let me see what's up here. All right, so you can maximize your gameplay, multi-function buttons. Of course, you have the little triggers in the back. You can make up multiple profiles, which is nice. And then the Razer Chroma should light up. Oh, there's just these 3, breathe them, spectrum, cycling, static. So we're gonna make a new profile. And of course, we'll just name this one Tony Sucks. All right, and let's save that. So now let's work on our Tony Sucks profile. And let's just see what else we can do on the, so we can rename, so nothing there. All right, so you can change the name of the controller, which is nice. So look for settings, there's an online guide, firmware version. Doesn't seem to be any way to update it. I guess it just automatically updates when you plug it in. Click here and then hit edit. There we go. All right, so now we can assign buttons. So if you want to assign a button, now you can put whatever you want on these little triggers here, right? So like if I want to change this from A, let me try hitting it to M3. M3 button right here. And now I can change it and make it, Y if I wanted to, right? You can basically change all the buttons, which seems pretty nice. It's good. Thumbstick sensitivity, right? You can, here, moving the guy, and you can adjust it, right? You can change it to be, I don't know, I'll leave it at 5. Personally, I'm not gonna change all this stuff. My son will change all this stuff, but me, oh, that's pretty nice. You can change the vibration. I'm gonna change it to, leave it on high vibration. Tony, he told me he's a big fan of vibration. He likes it high vibration. So see, this set to spectrum cycling now, and it is matching up with my other guys. So let me go ahead and change it to breathing and green, and we'll do done. And then go ahead and Alt tab into Synapse, and you can go back to the modules themselves. So we'll change this to breathing green, and then we'll change this to breathing green as well. So now you can see they should all be breathing together. Well, they're not really in sync. That's kind of lame. Let's see if we turn lights out. So you can see here's the controller. It's clearly green right now, still on. See, the breathing's not synced up, whereas the other two are synced up. All right, so let me change the lighting to spectrum cycling, and we'll change this to spectrum cycling, and then we'll go back to here and make it spectrum cycling. And it still does not appear to be matching up the colors correctly. You see the dock and the eGPU seem to be colored correctly, but this one does not seem to be matching with it. Because it's on green now, they're on blue. The controller is now like a teal color, and they seem like a dark blue color. And then they're purple, and this one still looks kind of blue. I know the lights are gonna be different. So that one's the closest they've come to matching each other. It's hard to tell on camera with the lights off like this. But now the eGPU is kind of yellowish red, and this one's late. I mean, they're sort of in sync, but not. So they're catching up. Maybe it just takes a while to get in sync. I don't know. Yeah, now it does seem to be in sync. So I don't know. This is very odd. Yeah, now it's green. Yeah. So if you do breathing, it sort of goes on par with each other. Now, of course, you could always just make it a static color, and then just change it. Like I'm gonna make it red. All right, and then we'll just change this one again, and then make this one a static. Change the color to red, change the GPU to a static red. So now they're all red. And it does look pretty similar. I don't know how that's gonna come across in camera, but so that's pretty good looking right there. All right, so we're gonna program this controller. This is a different device than I originally programmed it on. This is my Dell XPS A950. So here it is. And there should be an app on the Windows Store. So you can click on the link. I'll put the link in the description, but there's a link on the website as well. All right, so we're gonna install it. So we're gonna update it. You can update it through this app. All right, so now we are firmwared all the way up. So it doesn't appear like it kept my profile from the other one, which is weird. Now it has been a long time since that video, and this is a different computer, so maybe it doesn't do that, but I would have thought it would. I'm gonna hit X. So we'll create a new profile. That was Tony Sucks previously. We'll do Tony Sucks 2, because I got a friend Tony. And all my friends are losers. Tony Sucks. All right, so now we're on Tony Sucks 2, and we're gonna edit this bad boy. We're gonna change M3 first. So we're gonna make that left on the D-pad. It doesn't recognize the D-pad press, but we can click that here, I guess, probably this one. All right, and then the M4, which is the right top. We're gonna use that right on the D-pad. M5, which as you can tell from the picture on the screen is the bottom one. It is here. I don't know why they're upside down here. You think they would change the labeling so it's not upside down on here. All right, so M5 is this guy right here. And we're gonna change that to down the D-pad, and then M6, we're gonna make up on the D-pad. Or if you don't want it to assign to anything, you just hit this guy right here and it won't do anything so you don't accidentally press the button. So yeah, if you flip this, the button only goes down a little bit. And you got a lot more space there. Hold multifunction M1 key and move the left thumbstick to test its sensitivity. Oh, that's pretty nice. So you can test it before you move it. Oh, wow. Slow. Well, it doesn't go anywhere. Like it only goes that far. That's interesting. I see what you're doing, Razer. Pretty good. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it how it is for now. Dead zone vibration. Oh, wow. That's a lot of vibration we got to high there. Leave it there. Lighting. Oh yeah, this is where you can change the lighting. Spectrum cycling, breathing. Again, if you have Synapse, you can tie it in a little bit, but like I said, it doesn't have all the options, which is kind of annoying. I'll go back to spectrum cycling. You can see it changing colors there. So yeah, it's all right. It's better than nothing, certainly, but it would be nice if we can change a little more. All right, so that's all we got. So we got a little software update action. We can change the name. I recommend you also make yours name Tony Sucks, because all my friends are losers. 526. Or change it to subscribe to 512. That way you always remember, every time you plug it in, it'll remind you to subscribe to 512. In case for some reason you didn't, tell your friends, tell your family, everyone subscribe to 512. All right, again, the controller wise, I like it. I think it's a good weight. It's a good feel in the hand. I personally don't use these little buttons, but the boy does, so he'll like that. And he likes his controller being wired because he's worried about latency, so should be good there. And of course, you have the headphone port at the bottom, so I think it's a pretty good shot from Razer here. All right, I think that's all we got. Thanks for checking me out.